Cool. So it's Ben here from Desert Hymns. We're here interviewing Lil Iffy here for Rhythm and Blooms Fest in Knoxville, Tennessee. So welcome.
Yeah, thanks.
Cool.
It's good to be home.
So first, right off the bat, pretty interested in what you're doing musically. Just listened to an interview you did where you were talking about the guy asked you if you had some connections to nerdcore rap, and you kind of said you had some, you talked to some of those guys there, and they were real nice, but you didn't feel a definite connection there.
Yeah, it's tricky because I mean there are only a few things nerdier, I guess, than writing almost exclusively wizard themed rap music, but I felt like because we try to be students of actual rap music versus nerd culture, and I feel like that's the dividing line, and the whole nerd culture scene is so amazing and such a cool community, and have welcomed us as often as we're brave enough to come be tourists. But unfortunately, I never felt like we got much further past the visitor status there, and not because they didn't welcome us, just because you get in where you fit in. You know what I mean? And so I'm 100% sure that we'll do more in that community, but it definitely didn't feel like a home to us per se. So, and that's some people, when we first rolled it out, I think it took a while to kind of get a feel for my idea, and so it seems like that would make sense. But ultimately, we've done much better with rap audiences.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you gotten, what kind of feedback have you gotten more from just more traditional straight ahead gangster rappers who've heard your stuff?
I mean, we haven't really gotten any negative feedback for the most part. We always seem to hit a little. I mean, I think people in the real rap community can hear that we're trying to be true to the form and trying to be artists about it, not comedians. And I love rap music, and I try to give it the respect that it deserves while still sticking to what I want to do. And everyone's been, that's a whole different community, same vibe really, in that everyone's very supportive of one another. Everyone wants to see everyone come up, you know what I mean?
That's
cool. And I'm lucky enough to have, over the 2 years that we've been doing it, I haven't had to ask for a lot of favors, and so, people don't see me as some kind of carpetbagging joker who's trying to weasel my way into some credibility. You know what I mean? I kind of take care of my own stuff, and I think people in that community respect that.
That's cool. So I heard that this kind of spawned out of a little bit of writer's block.
Correct.
And then it didn't help that, but I'm wondering if you've ever hit writer's block with this concept. Do you ever feel like you've run out of wizard references to make, or anything like that?
Yeah, no. For whatever reason, this let me amend that. When I finished the very first song, I was like, well, we've now explored every possible rap allusion to the Harry Potter books. And Tom, my producer, my DJ, he was so encouraging, and he was like, keep trying, because he was like, this was pretty good, just try to do another one. If it sucks, then we'll be done. And we did a second one, and it was a little more easy and a little more fun. And we did a third one, it was even more easy. And after that, anytime it's time to write songs, I write a lot of times in the studio. We'll write beats, and I'll just sit there and write the song. It's a form that comes pretty easy to me, and for whatever reason, it's a not formulaic in the sense that we phone it in, because we try to be artists about it and try to really approach it academically and cerebrally and make something good, but formulaic in the way that we've got two baskets of potential ideas, and what we're going to do is going to come out of both of these and nowhere else, for the most part. So in that, once I got comfortable with that formula, the sky's been the limit, and those books are so full of language anyways. And I tried, since Wandcore was kind of that was the exercise. Listen to me combine these two things, can you believe it? And but then after that, the songs have been really, this always sounds stupid too, but I try to lie as rarely as possible with these, because I feel like there's so much lying in rap music anyways, even in real rap music, that as long as I'm still referencing what I normally reference, feel like I'm still sticking to it. So once we did Wandcore, our lives went kind of crazy, and we got to do all these adventures, all these things we didn't imagine in a million years.